Hey guys, it's Carissa and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Inky Fairy Designs. Today's Wednesday and I'm a little bit late uploading my video today, but it is Watercolor Wednesday and I have some more mail art along with some brush lettering to share with you today. Today I am using these cute little dot cards from Designs by Rachel Beth. She sends these whenever you place an order. At least I've noticed that in my orders. I'm sure she does it for everybody. I'm not special. But she places these cute little dot cards, and they're kind of like previews of what's coming up. And you can also purchase the dot cards in her store if you wanted to just like a small sample and see if you like them before you get a half pan or a full pan. So these are from one of her February releases. I don't know the name of the collection, but I'll put a link to it in the description box below. But they're these really pretty, like pearlescent, shimmery pastel colors, and those are going to go great for what I wanted to do on my mail art today, which I am doing another envelope for the Good Mail Monday challenge. So I started out, I'm using that same watercolor envelope paper from last week. I think it's Strathmore. Honestly, I don't know for sure, but you can purchase it, and it comes in like a box set of watercolor cards, pre-folded, pre-scored, and then also the matching envelopes. Now the envelopes aren't as heavy duty or thick as the cards, but it works. So I've got my 2 jars of water on the table, and then I'm using my silver black velvet brushes like I always do. It's a number 6 round. I've been getting a lot of questions about these. I have had these for 3 to 4 years, ever since I started watercoloring. I didn't get them all at once because they are a little bit on the pricey side. They are high quality, artist grade watercolor brushes. But the oldest one I've had for 4 years when I first started, and then, about 3 to 4 years, most of them I've had. So they last as long as you take care of them. They're worth the investment. Anyway, I started out by penciling in the area that I wanted to put in my address, and then I lightly erased that so it wasn't so harsh of a line as the watercolor dried on top of it. So that large heart is where my mailing address is going to go. And the challenge this week, or not the challenge, it's the Good Mail Monday thing that's going on at Instagram, and I'll have all that information in the information block below again. But our I guess prompts, if we wanted to use it, was to do candy hearts, like those little sweetheart candy heart things for Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. And so that was kind of my thought, and that's why I wanted to use these really pretty pastel-y light watercolors. They reminded me of those little candies, and they're shimmery and sparkly, which I love for Valentine's Day anyway. That color right there that I'm putting on is called You Rock, and it's gorgeous. It's like a copper color, and I will be purchasing that in a half pan because I definitely want more of that. So I started off with these 4 colors, and I'll have the exact colors below. I don't think I have them like right next to me, but then I needed a pink. I was like, I just needed a pink because it's Valentine's Day. So I pulled out my Daniel Smith watercolors and using this duochrome hibiscus color because it's also going to be very shimmery, and I wanted that. I didn't want it to be flat. I didn't want it to be matte. So it's going to match the other hearts that I have on my envelope. So I just, I'm just drawing hearts with my brush. It's really simple. It's a simple shape. Everybody knows how to make a heart. So this isn't hard or anything. It's not like watercoloring a flower like last week, which was so hard for me. But yeah, heart was super easy. And I think I showed in the beginning, I had some practice with it. I was practicing kind of how I wanted to do it. So here's the Micron pen. It is I believe I pull in the 03. There you go. You can see that. Yeah, I wanted to do some sketchy outlining with it. And I'm actually filming this like first thing in the morning. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I have some coffee with me and everything, but I was like super shaky because I normally film at night because I can't sleep, and everybody else is sleeping. But last night I was so tired because that kind of got caught up with me. I actually went to bed at a decent hour, so I filmed this morning, and I realized that I was like shaky because it's in the morning and I'm not like fully awake, and I don't know, but it worked, and I was just going for a loose, sketchy look anyway. So I outlined the hearts, and I kind of like outlined twice so it doesn't look perfect. It looks more sketchy to me. And then I go in and I look up online like different little of those heart sayings because of course I didn't have any on hand. I mean, I'm not that prepared. I should have gotten some for my kids, but I didn't. But I looked online and got some of ideas of what's on these little hearts, and I started just handwriting them on all of the little tiny hearts. So it took a little bit of time, but oh my gosh, it's so cute in the end, and I love how the envelope turns out. And it was just kind of mindless doodling. I can see why a lot of people like to doodle. I'm not really much of a doodler, so this was definitely out of my comfort zone to kind of do this type of stuff, but I love how it turned out. And I wrote "Please deliver to" on the front of the envelope. So now I'm coming in with a number 2 round, and I'm adding a little bit of shading on the outside of just one side of the hearts, just to kind of give it a little bit more depth and dimension, give it a little bit more interest so they're not just like flat hearts. But I don't know, I think it turned out so cute. I could see like a whole card front done with this. I could see even a whole watercolor canvas done like this if you want to frame maybe a smaller 5x7 or something like that, for some Valentine art work to hang. But it was fun, and it turned out exactly how I wanted to in my head, and that does not happen all the time, so that's why I sound more excited about it than I might normally. So I decided anytime I'm doing the Good Mail Monday event, I don't know what to call it. It's a challenge, it's an event, I don't know. But I want to include some fun things inside for the recipient. It's all about the mail art, but we want to send something fun inside as well. And so I decided to go ahead and letter another quote because that's something that I'm really enjoying doing right now, especially with the watercolors. So these are some other watercolors, again, by Designs by Rachel Beth. I swear I do not have anything to do, like I'm not affiliated with her at all. I just really love her watercolors. So these were a couple new colors that I got, and whenever I get a new palette, I like to play with them. And so I decided I look for like something positive, happy, and this one says, "Let your smile change the world, but don't let the world change your smile." And I just thought that was cute. She could hang that up, or if she likes it, put it in a frame and have it on her desk as a reminder. But it came out really cute. This is actually my 3rd attempt, believe it or not. I try to do things. I don't have time to like fuss over things a lot, but sometimes if it just doesn't look right or I spell something wrong, obviously I have to start over, and that's what happened the first 2 times. So but just take your time. I'm loving using the water brush for my lettering on watercolor paper, and some watercolor paper works better than others. I think it just depends. I don't know what weight or anything about this because this is just one of the cards that come in that set, and I cut it in half. So it's just, it's not folded or anything anymore. I just cut it in half so I can just letter on it. And yeah, turns out really cute. I like to let the letters bleed into each other a little bit, kind of let that watercolor work with each other. And this was definitely a different palette than I would have chosen. I got that mustard color and that other blue, like tealish color alone because I just really liked them. And then the darker blue and that kind of like burgundy color comes from another of Rachel Beth's February releases this month. So that's that. I think that is about it for this video. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I am creating them for you. Here's a little close-up of that watercoloring. I would love to hear from you guys if you are enjoying the Watercolor Wednesday series. give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any other ones. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this, and I'll have all the information about everything that I used, as well as the Good Mail Monday challenge, so you can follow the gals that are putting it together, because while it doesn't happen every month, I know it will happen again, and if you are interested in it, you can follow them and get the information on that later. So thanks again for watching. I will have a link here. Click on my picture. You can subscribe to my channel real quick. Here is a link to the other Watercolor Wednesday videos in this series, as well as some other videos for you might be interested in. I'll see you guys next time on Saturday for Stamp Stash Saturday. Bye.